We've taken this from California to New York, back to Colorado, up and down the coast. We go everywhere in this.
This is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Up here in Brooklyn, New York at Brooklyn Camper Vans for their block party. Look at all the vans. Well, it's a sweltering hot day here in Brooklyn. They got the water running in the street, and I just met up with Kyra and Jared, and they're gonna give us a tour inside and out this DIY custom Ford camper van, and it's pretty cool. So join us for the tour.
Hey Patrick, thanks for having us. I'm Kyra.
And I'm Jared.
And we're gonna show you our E350 Ford camper van. What's the...
It's a 2004, it's a diesel power stroke.
Two-wheel drive. So we got this from my mom originally. It was a spec camper on the inside.
More of a day tripper. It was kind of going out for a day, I think at most.
Yeah.
Microwave, TV, stereo.
We gutted it, we pulled everything out, and Jared is a master cabinet maker, mill worker, carpenter extraordinaire, and he did all of the woodwork in here. I did the interior design, and let's go on in and I'll show you everything. Let's start out with our Boxio sink, which is a lifesaver for me. I use this every single day. We use this to wash all of our dishes, and we also wash our hands and our face with this, and we take it with us everywhere we go. You just use this little pump to get the water out. You can wash your dishes in here, and then we have these two tanks inside, and we have fresh water and gray water, and then we just dump them out and refill them as needed. So the floor originally was a gray carpet. It was really difficult to clean, so we wanted to have something a little bit more beautiful aesthetic and that I could clean easily, and we have this composite wood flooring that Jared put in. And then we have this great captain's chair that swivels around so that we can have guests come in and sit inside. And we have our refrigerator. It's a little empty right now, but we got some cool water in there. And what kind of fridge is this, Jared?
That works off the 12-volt system. It's a Dometic, pretty standard for camper vans, but for us, it actually can be removed from the van, so when we do actual camping, it comes out with us.
And then here's our little sofa. This is what we call our living room kitchen area, and we can just relax here, and we often pull up to some beautiful location and have a wonderful view of the ocean or the mountains or a lake. And then I sewed these curtains myself, and you can just roll them up like this when you need to get some sunlight in here, and snap them up that way, and they're great for privacy. They're blackout curtains too. And I did all of the lighting design here. I installed all of it myself, and I did the color scheme. And then we have this little bench seat here for guests, which also leads back to our bedroom, which I'll show you in a minute. And then Jared's gonna pull out our kitchen storage area. Here we have our cutting boards, our French press, our little mini stove, and then we have a bigger stove system in here, and all of our utensils and plates. This is where we keep this is our pantry right in here. This is our cleaning closet. And Jared will describe this part.
So this is the power bank here. We have an inverter. We have the brain of the system, which controls what comes out of the alternator, what comes out of the solar, and decides what to charge, whether it's the house battery or the truck batteries. We have a circuit panel, so we have lighting, we have outlets for our devices, and then we have the fridge, the stereo. All these things have their own circuit.
We also have our camera security system that films inside and out, so when we're camping out, we know what's going on outside, and when we're road tripping, we can record funny moments on the inside. And then up here, we have some more storage. We keep extra random things up there. And then we have in here, this is kind of our medicine cabinet and our bathroom stuff. We don't have a toilet inside. We have pee bottles This is Jared's, and mine I misplaced, but if it's the middle of the night and you don't want to go out in the cold, you can just use this pee bottle. And I have my pee bottle that's ergonomically designed for me. And then otherwise we just have to find a bathroom in the woods, at a campground, at a truck stop, or at a nice cafe. But we prefer it that way because it gives us extra space to enjoy the inside, and it makes us go out and explore and find new places to go to the bathroom. Over here we have our subwoofer, and this is a panel that just pops right off, and it has a cleat that this slips right into that holds it in. Jared designed it, and all of these cabinets were one large piece of wood that all fit together seamlessly, and Jared designed and built it himself.
Down below we have the heater, the diesel heater.
Oh yeah, the heater's down here. And that connects to our gas tank.
And then above that's the subwoofer, which is important because you need that bass.
You all may be wondering what this is right here, and this is our deep storage drawer, and we just fold up our sofa. It folds up and attaches, and then we can pull this all the way out to here, and we have all the stuff that we need to have in the camper van that we don't need to access on a daily basis, but we have it in case we need it, like mosquito nets and extra sleeping bags and extra sleeping gear and tools and whatever you think you might need out on the road wherever you might be. And now I'm going to take you into our bedroom. So this is our bedroom. This is the coziest bedroom that I've ever been in, and it has a real full-sized mattress. Super comfortable. We sleep like babies wherever we go. And we have our little bedside table right here, which we keep whatever we need on the bedside table. My mirror, this is where I do my makeup, and we have puzzles and board games and books, and then we have our clothes all stored in here. And then we have our wardrobe right here. We can hang everything up in here. We have our robes in here, my dresses that I don't want to get wrinkled. And then down below, you can't see it, but there's a bunch of deep storage. We have things down there like tents and bungee cords and other things like that. And then we have this great gray insulated carpet as our ceiling that came with the original van. The lighting, we did this lighting ourselves. It's very, very homey and cozy, and we can move these around and pop these off if we need to bring lighting somewhere else. We also have these little reading sconces here that pop off, and we can carry them outside and use them as flashlights. And then we have our privacy curtain up here, which I also sewed, and it just comes down like this. And then we have privacy. And this curtain also rolls right up, and then we can get some light in on this side too, and these are also blackout curtains. It just goes up like this, like the other one. I do it this way so you can still see the vans. And for ventilation, because we don't have an air conditioner, we have the slider window and then the Maxx Air van, and we have this little remote control, and we can put it at different speeds, and it actually works great. And now I'm going to take you out the back, and we're going to show you some of the exterior features of the van.
All right, so back here we have the same drawer system that we have in the interior, but this stores our things that we use while we're camping. Basically inside we have a tent which can fit up top. We have rafts, which last trip we did was a river raft trip. We have chairs, which you'll see up top. Basically anything that we're not going to use until we're parked and camping would go in this. These are 300-pound rated slides, so this can become a chair. We have some cushions being made for it. Both of them pull out, so we can do sort of a love seat situation. Up top, a lot of people can see from the side that we have grass up there. What we actually have is a lawn. So aside from being able to set the tent up here, we have the chairs which allow us to just kind of have a leisurely bask. We have this solo stove here, a little mini one, a baby one. So if you want to bring a few sticks of wood up, you can actually have a fire up here. This solar is not enough to provide for if you were going to live in it, but it gives us a trickle charge when we're parked, so we always know we can start the van when we need to get out of here. Up front, we have a light bar, which is critical when you end up out in the woods at night. That's powered by the house battery. We also have rescue boards up here, which have saved us in snow and sand already. We have a Jeep jack, where if you want something with a lot of travel, this is going to get you, this will give you 20 inches of travel, so it gets those rescue boards under the wheels, no problem. The Batwing, this is actually one of the more interesting things that we have when we're out there camping, because this goes 270, it has integrated lights and it has legs, so you can set it up and just be assured that it's going to be fine. It provides a place to hang out at night, and it gives us one more place to sort of spread out. This is the road shower. It gives you 4 gallons of water, so use it sparingly, but when you're out on the road, you're going to love this thing. This is a solid aluminum rack that we're standing on right now. This was made specifically to accommodate the lawn. And then mounted on the side, we have an awning that covers the side doors, and that would be what we use most often. And that keeps the sun out, keeps the rain out, and gives us that sort of outdoor area.
This is pretty cool. Thank you very much for coming on the show. I know there's a lot of commotion in the background.
Oh, yeah.
At an event, there's water flowing, there's people
Yep.
talking about each other's vans in the background, but this is cool. I love the variety, right? So
Yeah.
I do a lot of ProMaster and Sprinter vans, but I see these, I call them classic Ford Econolines. I love them. 'Cause
Yeah.
I have one myself, right? They're workhorses.
They're the best.
And to see a full DIY custom, it's cool to see all the different ideas that people come up with to enjoy the lifestyle. And the sink, I have a Boxio sink too. I love that sink. It's perfect. It's great for washing small stuff down, washing your hands, and you can easily fill up the jugs and you can easily discard them. And I understand the reason for not having a toilet. You don't always need a toilet inside of a van.
Although we hear Boxio makes a toilet.
They
Yeah.
do.
Thinking
It might
about
be
it. We're
on
thinking
your
about
list
it.
for next holiday.
Yeah.
And the road shower works too. If you're in a nice private area and want to take a shower and hose down, that will work.
Yeah.
And Patrick, can I add one more thing?
Yeah.
We've taken this from California to New York, back to Colorado, up and down the coast. We go everywhere in this. Boondocking, truck stopping, primitive camping. This goes anywhere we want to go. We can go.
So you're not living in it full time, but this is like an adventure vehicle.
Yeah.
This is like get out there and just have a good time. And you just turn the key and go. It's not like a full setup and pack the van. It's got everything in it.
Exactly. And we're living in it, but living within society. We're not retreating into the van to live alone. We're actually living out in the world.
And you weren't looking for an apartment on wheels.
Not at all. Not at all. A tent on wheels.
Tent on wheels.
A glorified tent
Keeps
on
you
wheels.
off the ground.
Yeah.
Dry, gets the bugs away.
Yeah.
And I'm jealous. I got a little envy here because you have the 7.3 diesel Power Stroke. I got the V10 gas in mine. That setup in mine, I think, would be the holy grail.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate the time you've taken to show your van inside and out to our guests here on the show. And I'll put a link. You guys do some YouTube now?
At the Lumbering Low Top. Yeah, check us out. We're just starting out, but follow along.
I'll put that link in the description. I'm sure some of our viewers are going to want to see what you guys are up to next. This is Patrick and New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel here at the Brooklyn Camper Vans Block Party event. Hot day in August. We'll see you next time.